So basically, we were chilling in the cut, in the karaoke room. We were ordering food. People weren't even sure if we were actually going to sing. But I was already feeling it from dinner, and I was like, let's do something. So Alira was like, we can order an entire pitcher of lemon sour. And I was like, and she said, she just started fucking laughing and was like, it just comes with it. It says 0 yen, it's free. I grabbed that shit, started going crazy, and I was really feeling it. It was really all up in my head. No hangover, by the way. I was really feeling it. And throughout the night, there was no real standout thing, but it was kind of a lot of me going to the bathroom because I was drinking a lot of lemon sour and also drinking a lot of water. So I would constantly just have to leave to go to the bathroom, and then I would come back. And then, like, there was one time when I was so drunk that I twerked on Claude. I twerked on Claude in front of everybody. I was throwing it back like Thanos style. That shit was crazy. I don't actually see his reaction or his face because, you know, like, obviously my back was turned to him. So that was going on. But funnily enough, if I remember correctly, when I got up and did that, I was initially going to do something else. I was going to, like, get up and go to the bathroom, I think. And they were like, are you going to dance for us, Vanta? And I was like, no, I can't dance. I'm not a dancer. And then I can't remember who asked me. I think it was it Wilson? Or was it somebody else that asked me? But mind you, I'm drunk, so I'm sorry if this story is a bit muddled. But I get up, someone asked me if I can dance, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna dance. I'm not a dancer. And they were like, can you twerk? And I was like, I'm not really a twerker either, but I could try. And then they were like, come on, go for it. So I got in a position, bent over, knees like bent, hands on my knees. I was like ready to go. And you know, I got a fat ass anyways, so like I don't really have to do much work to make it shake. So I just start going, and Claude just happens to be right there. So then I just start twerking on Claude. He was a victim of proximity. Like, literally, if anybody else had been there, it probably would have been somebody else, but Claude happened to be there. So it just worked out. Claude was sitting, like, right next to me. The way it was kind of positioned, it was pretty much, you walked into the room, and there was, like, kind of just a bunch of, a booth. It was, like, a big booth area. So, like, I was sitting on one end of the booth, and Claude was sitting on the end, like, that was really close to me, but not necessarily connected. So when I would stand up, Claude would, like, see me. So, like, he just happened to be right there. And then that happened, and then I would go to the bathroom, and then I came back, and then one time, Wilson was just right there. So I just hugged him for, like, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. I just hugged him. And he was like, when are you gonna let me go, dude? And I'm just like, I don't know. And I was like, whatever. I got up, and then... So Wilson tells the story like I got up and then I immediately started hugging Vox. But funnily enough, I wasn't actually hugging Vox. Well, technically I was, but like that wasn't like my intention. What really happened was that I went to go sit down, and because I was so drunk, the speed at which I was moving was enough to make me sit down, and then I guess the momentum that I still had from sitting down made me fall over, and Vox was sitting further into the booth that I was sitting in. So when I sit down and then fall over, I just fall in his fucking lap. So I'm just kind of leaning on him, and he just kind of like grabs me, and he starts like what is it, patting my shoulder, patting my head. He's like, it's all right, buddy, are you okay? You're all right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And we kind of just look like, I'm trying to think of how we look. I'm trying to think of like an image or like an art piece that looks similar to how we are appearing in that way. But Vox is basically just chilling in the back, and I just kind of lean on him. I'm just like out of it. I'm like, ugh. I'm just like, ugh. And he just kind of has his arms around me. And he's just like, it's all right, buddy. Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little drunk. He's like, yeah, you are a little drunk. So that happened, and it was pretty much just a lot of that. Throughout the entire night. And it's so funny because I think that was the night that I sang with Alira again. We ended up singing the same song because that's the only song I know. I need to learn more weeb songs, or I say weeb songs. I need to learn more Japanese songs. I don't know that many, so that I can do more duets with people. But I ended up singing that song again. We ended up singing a bunch and doing a bunch more singing. I ordered some food because I was like, I'm gonna die of alcohol poisoning if I don't eat something. But you know, I was out of it.